Hi guys, this is your English language teacher and IELTS trainer Maha, and I'd like to welcome you all to my Facebook page EnglishOCanada and my YouTube channel EnglishOCanada, and of course on my personal profile at the same time. I hope you guys are doing pretty well, and it's always good to be back here and have a quick conversation with people who are interested in becoming more confident in their spoken English, and also to improve their grammar, their vocabulary, their accent, and everything that else that comes with speaking a language. So if you are here and you want to become a part of this live stream, then please drop in the comments. I will be posting the link very soon. Again, the numbers have to reach to they have to reach it to a certain number, or the viewers have to reach to a certain number, before I post the link for you guys to join in this live stream. So again, waiting for people to join in. I'm also looking at my mobile phone that's kept on the side to make sure that I'm not missing any notifications. So if you're interested in coming on here live with me to have a quick conversation, then please where are my comments? Then please put in the comment box below that you're interested in coming on live, and I will be then bringing you on by sharing the link. I would also request you all to share this video on your social media platforms. So whether you are watching me from Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is, then please let me please follow please share this video on your platforms. Live scene says Shaji will come. Live scene says also, but others are not allowed. I'm sorry, I didn't understand who are the others that are not allowed, because everybody who comes in does get a chance to come on this live stream with me, and everybody knows that as well. Hamad Fateh says, ma'am, how to be in your call? Hamad, you can be in my call. Please do share this link. Once I get a notification that you have shared it and there's more people watching, then I am going to be posting the link which you can click and be a part of this live stream. If you're not able to click the link, then I would suggest you open up your browser and type in the link manually, and that would allow you to enter this broadcast. Nobody has shared it yet. I'm keeping an eye on this live stream. So please do share this on your social media platform, so the others who are on your friends list, your followers list, whoever it is, so there's more people that we reach, and more people come on here. So if I'm taking my time out to give you conversation classes, I would really appreciate, the least you could do is just share this video so more and more people can watch, listen, and learn. So once you've shared it, then please let me know. I am getting messages everywhere. Again, please share this video on your social media platforms, mainly obviously Facebook, and and I'll bring you on. Sagar Ahmed says, I couldn't join yesterday. That's okay, maybe you can join in today. So I am going to be posting a link over here, and if you're interested in coming on live, then please click on the link. Usman Azhar says, I was anxiously waiting to come on your show since I saw your last show of Akarzaka. That's good to know. So you were not anxiously waiting to come and speak to me and speak in English with me, but you wanted to come because I was on Akarzaka show. Cool. I don't mind that at all. Akarzaka is a good friend. I do have to follow the protocol like everybody else does, but yes, he does. He's a great person. So again, if you want to join this live stream, I have posted the link in the comments. Please, there you go. It's on the screen as well. Please type that up in your browsers, and this will bring you on my live stream. All right, for some strange reason, it's not showing me all the comments on my main platform, but because I've shared this video on different pages. So, and luckily I have the phone beside me that ensures that I don't miss any comments that are coming in from different places. So again, Mohammed Waqas says, can you please talk about your motive to come in life? The motive is to reach out to people who want to improve their spoken English, who want to become better at the language, and who want to become more confident speakers of the language. I do correct and give feedback at times, depending on how the day is going, but yeah, that's the only motive behind it. Nothing else. I'm not charging you guys, so I'm not making money off this. I'm only here because I think that I can reach out to more people and I can, have conversations with people who don't have people around them, other people around them to speak in English with. So Sean is joining. Hi, Sean. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
I'm very good, ma'am. I was eagerly waiting for you to be live on your show.
All right. Hi, Osman. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you very much. So, I will be back. Shan and Osman, please continue talking. I just have to quickly sign in somewhere else. So I'm going to go backstage, and Osman and Shan can quickly have your conversation. You both haven't spoken for a very long time, and Usman, you'll be able to tell Shan how much he has improved. And if there's anybody who else comes on this, then I will bring them on as well. So I'm going backstage. So Shan and Usman, please start having a conversation.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Shan,
How are
hi, how
you?
are you doing? Walaikum salam. You can call me Usman. You don't need no need to be formal.
How old are you, Usman bhai?
I am 31.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Why?
Because I am 40.
MashaAllah. Really?
Yeah, it's a shock for me because you look too elder than me, too old than me. Anyway, apart from
Yes,
this,
I know I look older.
maybe it's because of your beard.
Yes, maybe.
Okay,
So
apart from this, where are you from, Usman bhai?
I am from Lahore. I think we
Uh,
have spoken once few
yeah,
days ago.
yeah,
A
I
while.
know, but we didn't talk face to face or directly.
No, we did. I remember I talked with you, and you are very eager to improve your English. I remember that as well.
Yeah, still I am eager, and it's just because of I have a lack of environment.
Yeah, but inshallah, you will improve. This is a very good platform to come and improve your English communication skills as well as your accent as well. Thanks to Maha, she's doing a very good job. You know, she's giving people
Indeed, indeed.
voluntarily, she's giving opportunity to come and have a conversation with different people. So that's very good for people who want to improve their English. It's very, very beneficial.
You know, this is the
So how
speed
was?
I always wanted. This is the speed, like you are talking without any error, without any mistake, and words coming out from your mouth with no gap and no
It
ooh,
it
e,
just
just like I do. So this is the
it
way
just
I like
comes.
to talk.
Yeah. Well, it just comes with practice and you must have friends and family and circle where you can, because I lived
Unfortunately,
in
I
an
have none
environment
of
for
them.
7.
Unfortunately, I have none of
That
it.
that's okay. That's okay. But I'm just saying that I lived in an environment for 7 years where I was completely communicating in English because we had people from about 60 different countries. So English was the language in which we used to communicate. So that's the reason that
I think some new person is
We
has joined us. Hello, Salahuddin sir.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asif.
And where are you from, sir?
Walaikum salam.
Right now I am in Lahore.
Oh, two mates.
Asif bhai, which part of Lahore are you from, Asif bhai?
I am in living in Bahrain.
Behria. Okay, that's quite far from me. So how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, it's fine. How are you?
I am fine, alhamdulillah. Can you tell us about yourself? What do you do for a living? And how is your Ramadan going? And how is the lockdown situation? I heard there were like 19 security guards who were tested positive a few days ago in Bahria and they locked it down. Is it true?
The rumors are true anyhow, but we cannot confirm it because we don't have any factual data regarding that one. But the rumors
No,
are,
I
yeah,
even
the rumors,
received a video clip on WhatsApp as well as some pictures as well, where they showed that
maybe,
the gates are being closed and
maybe they
and
have
then they're
told
doing
you.
strict. They
There
were
are
restricting out the. Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
there are two openings for entry and exit, and the rest gates are closed. And there are people are saying that it's like there are 19 people in the farmhouse of Mr. Malak Rial, but actually I cannot pinpoint it that or say it's a very true, but anyhow it's like that.
Hmm. Right. So what do you do, Azabai?
Actually, I just moved back a year before. I was living in Sharjah, having my
In
own setup.
Sharjah.
Uh,
Okay.
Sharjah. I was having my own little setup, but a year and a half before I moved back to Pakistan with my family because of economic crisis.
Uh-huh. What kind of setup was it? What kind of a business was it?
It's a small business regarding aluminum and glass.
Uh-huh. I see. Okay. Okay. I was also living in the Middle East. I moved back in 2017.
Yeah. Okay. This is sort of I moved back 2018 August somewhere. So how about you? How's your life going? Where are you in Lahore or somewhere else?
I am in Lahore. I live in Askari 11.
Okay, SK 11. Yeah, right. SK 11
Yep.
is buildings, the flats
No,
area?
it's no, no. It's a society. It's near DHA Phase 5. It's just by the ring road. And we have houses as well as we have flats,
Flats.
and
I have
they're
been there.
basically three sec.
I have been there.
Yeah.
It's a nice place, but
Uh-huh.
you don't have too much shops. I think in your own society, all you have to do is go outside the society, and then you can find the good shopping areas. As far
No,
as
now
I,
we have a lot of. When we shifted here, it was very empty, but now it's quite populated. We have all kinds of restaurants and shopping, grocery stores, and everything. We have everything within the radius of 5 kilometers, so it's not a very difficult to go out and get something. Before, in the beginning, when this society was being brought up, there was nothing actually, but now it's quite popular. We have all kinds of shops. We have all banks here near us in DHA Phase 5 and all restaurants and everything. So it's uh, quite good now.
I know I
You
once
have
visited one of my friend over there who was living in flats, and he also came back from UAE, so I had to visit him. So
I see.
it's a nice place, especially the flats are very suspicious. Very good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lisa, I think the other guy has left, or maybe he has dropped. So, are we going to discuss about this context where one of your friend is visiting from overseas? Please tell them about your country one by one. So, I had to look at the feed of the Facebook how things are going there.
I think, sir, ma'am is busy somewhere else,
Okay.
and The person she is talking about still didn't come up. So I was waiting for him, but anyway, let him come. As soon as he comes, we will talk.
Why don't you turn on your lights? Because you have turned off your lights.
Sir, my actually my room light is not working. That's why I am compelled to do this. Actually, you can you can look at this. Just I have a one, just like I can switch on the torch, but battery is not so much, so that's why I cannot. Anyway,
Okay,
sir,
Maha,
what do you do, sir?
thanks for the link, and I have joined you, and it's very kind of you that you have allowed me to speak on your forum. That's very kind of you. Uh, in regards to the text we are finding, I am not very good with English, and even
You are
that's
very much better, sir. You are very much better.
anyhow. Uh, uh, things are very pretty over here. Anyhow, uh, see, when anyone from abroad is coming to visit your country, or if he is insisted that he wanted to visit your country, so one should know what are the valuable places you can tell them. So our country is very, mashallah, diverse geographically. It has everything from oceans, mountains, snowy areas, landslidings, and ice snowy peaks, rivers. It's a very uh, unique kind of territory Pakistan owns, and that's what makes it unique over the world. Like I have lived my life in Gulf, and I have traveled between multiple Gulf states, and I know that wherever you find, especially uh, the Gulf state, all you find is mostly either the seashores, sea areas, or you have a desert to see. And even then, they have put so much effort that they are their whole country is based on tourism, and tourism based on only two things: the desert and the sea. But Pakistan has a very versatile place where you have mountains, desert, trains, tracks, mountains, and a lot of things. You have the snow peaks. You have the spring areas, 3 to 4 months of rain, monsoon rain. You have dry lands, Thar areas. I myself haven't visited a lot many places, but the places I have visited, I found them very interesting and intriguing. Uh, just before the lockdown, I was on a visit to Murray, Ayubia. Then I visited Taxla. Then I visited, there was a lake nearby Taxla. And I visited the Topa areas of the Harappa. Uh, Maybe I mixed up the words. Uh, Tax, Taxla civilization of Buddhas. And I was amazed that it was very interesting experience that I have gained over there. But anyhow, I would like to know your opinion also, if you can share.
You are very lucky, sir. That at least you have visited so many places. Most of people wish for.
No, actually, the one of the funniest thing I tell you, I I, I am brought up here. I lived my half of life in Lahore.
Sorry to cut you, sir. Ma'am is telling you to talk about your favorite personality.
Yeah, so, okay, my favorite personality. Maybe it will become more sort of a religious one. I have.
Hello,
I love.
everybody.
Yeah,
Hi.
hello.
How are you, Asif?
I'm fine, Maha. Thank you for your live telecast. I am very excited to join you.
Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you here. Where are you from, Asif?
Yeah, actually, I am from Gujarat, but I am right now living in Lahore.
Okay, okay, great. So, did Sean talk about Pakistan or not yet?
I have talked about the Pakistan.
Yes, I heard you, but did Sean speak about it?
Ma'am, I have told you already. I have never been out of Karachi, so how can I speak about many other
Imagination.
places?
Use your imagination. You know about Lahore, you know about Islamabad, you know about Chitral, you know about, I don't know, Natyagali, Kahan, Mari, right? You know about
But
these places?
I have never seen any
That's okay.
visible
That's okay.
personal
Ha-
experience.
I've
Have you
never been
never
to
gone to
Shahbaz.
Chukandi? Shan, have you never
Yeah,
gone to Chukandi?
I have never been out of Karachi for my entire life.
Chukandi is in Karachi, I think.
I am a frog of a well.
You have to move
That's
out.
okay. But the frog also knows there's the world outside, right? So you know about Pakistan, you've gone to school, you've studied the history, you've studied the geography, you know where the cities are, you know what they're famous for. So talk about that, Sean.
Ma'am, I always wish for a visit to Islamabad because this is the only city I like of Pakistan. Very greenish environment. Uh, very so much trees, grasses, and very good-looking, beautiful mountains. I have seen in TV pictures. This is my only wish. If I ever get a chance to go outside of Karachi, I will definitely go to Islamabad.
No, but first I will, Sean, recommend you to start from Chukandi also, and you should visit the tomb of Shah, which is in the middle of the sea. I am not remembering the name of the old saint that is dead, and his grave is in the middle of the sea. You
I
should
wish, I wish
uh, you
I wish God may put some yogurt and ghee in your mouth. My
all you
wish.
have to do is just start walking. Look, let me give you two, three scenarios. This is very interesting. My cousin was living in Karachi, and I am talking about in those days when the Karachi was totally unrest. It was mobbed all the way, and there was a day when the fighting started. You know, the 12th of May, I think, the day when there was a lot of fight there, and whole the Karachi was jam packed. And he was supposed to walk from the middle of the city to his steel town, and he walked alone off from the road, and he walked around like 5 6 hours on
Oh,
foot to reach his home. And I don't know, or I can say what his experience would be of that situation, but it was terrible when I asked him. But the
definitely it would
learning,
be terrible.
but the learning was he had seen lot of places just due to that incident, which was never on his site, because he has to left the GT, the main road, Karachi road, the
Hmm.
steel mill road, and he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to use the other path. So he came across a lot of towns and areas which was he never expect they were there. Life is all about going through. You have to take the journey.
Well, Asif bhai,
Take
if
the
I
hike.
was a rich person, that I would definitely go to many
No, no.
places. But you
I,
know
I,
what?
I will tell you, it has nothing to do with the rich people or the rich can enjoy. It's take a bus in the Karachi and you can roam around the full Karachi freely. Or even I can tell you, in my early life, I used to go on the train without tickets also.
But Asif bhai, I cannot go alone. I must have some companion with me.
No,
Without companion, I feel very bored and anxiety.
you
Because
have developed a mindset where you have stuck yourself with somebody that you are going to enjoy if somebody is there. That's the basic mindset. You have to change. You start walking and start seeing and observing the people around you, places. I have visited Karachi from 1986 onward. That was my first visit to Karachi, and it
Sir,
was
that was
it
a
was
very peaceful era of Karachi.
no, it was
Nowadays,
not.
you
I tell
cannot
you,
visit
it was
at this
not.
situation.
Even at that age, I can read on the walls of Karachi about the Punjabis what we are, and I am
No,
not going
no,
to say
I
that
am not
slide.
kind of I am not talking that kind of a thing. I am talking about the circumstances of Karachi because nowadays it is not
Even
possible.
in 1986, the walls were Karachi full of hatred, and the
Yeah, yeah,
walls
yeah.
gave me message as a child. I was the one person who was asking constantly, "Is the Pakistan came? Has
Hmm.
Pakistan come?" When I was landed in Karachi, and I was asking my parents at each step, "Has the Pakistan came? Has the Pakistan came?" And it was so exciting for me. But even what I read on the walls, I was shocked. What is this?
Walaikum,
But
walaikum assalam. Walaikum assalam.
that's a
Walaikum
part of
assalam.
life. I have a lot of experience, and that has nothing to do with the money. I doesn't have a background of a rich personality, rich family from the start.
So Asif
And
bhai, tell me if my pocket is empty, how can I go to other place without money?
see, have you ever know the concept of hitchhiking?
No, sir, never. You
Just go
know,
on the road, give somebody a hand and say, okay, drop me to the next stop. You are having a mobile which is maybe around 30 to 40,000 it's costing you, and there is a transport running in the middle of the roads in Karachi which can give you a ride to 15 to 50 rupees, and you can take go to Chukandi and see the graveyard of that area and the era, and you will find out that how amazing that graveyard is in Karachi. And you can take Sher Shah, you can go to the Sher Shah tomb, and it doesn't cost you much. And Karachi is the cheapest. Even I have robbed in Karachi.
yes, how sir, how did it happen?
I have lots and lots of stories to tell, and it was interesting stories. Uh,
No problem, sir. We are here to tell our stories. We are here.
you, Shan, has to do one thing, and that is change your mindset about visiting the places.
Actually,
And
let me tell you
change mind.
something, Asif bhai. Actually, I am a person who belongs to just like a labor community. I work daily, I earn daily.
Your voice is getting. I'm not able to hear you.
I'm sorry. What did you say? Hello, hello, Asif bhai. Can you hear me? Anyway, I think he's left. How are you, Junaid bhai?
Assalamualaikum. Thank you so
Walaikum
much. I'm very
assalam.
well. I'm
Walaikum
very well
assalam.
and doing great. And what about you?
I am just like same as yesterday. Nothing changed.
Okay, no, if it will be easy, then it will be good in future, inshallah. So, what is the topic going on?
Yeah, today topic is tell tell us something about Pakistan, something good about Pakistan, and the second topic will be uh, talk about your favorite personality, but that is later. Now it is
Okay,
the favorite topic is tell us about something good about Pakistan.
okay. Yeah, Assalamualaikum, madam. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And I was waiting, but yeah, I missed the opportunity because I was with my friend and having some dinner. So again, I am here, and thank you so much. So as far as the topic is concerned, I am here in Lahore, and it's a wonderful city. And if you have not seen already, then you must visit here. And there are many historical places like Shahi Killa, Minar-e-Pakistan, where the resolution of Pakistan, given by our leader. It's a great a place that you must visit. And it's a famous city if you are fond of eating. And and it's a city of education. You can avail uh, wonderful opportunity for your living and for your working. And you can work in any field. And you can get the opportunity of different people, meeting with different people. Yeah, that is a wonderful opportunity to live here in Lahore, because it's a developed city as compared to other city of Pakistan. And you can get best medical facilities. And there are a lot of universities. Yeah, it's a good city.
Okay,
Thank you.
great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if I ever have to come to Lahore, or sorry, if I ever have to come to Pakistan, so just imagine I'm not from Pakistan. This is just an imagination. I'm just putting it out there. Of course, I am from Pakistan. I have visited a lot of cities as well. But if I was coming down to Pakistan for the first time, and you tell me about Lahore, would you also tell me about other cities in the area, or would you want me to only visit Lahore?
Yeah, of course. If you want to visit here in Pakistan, I would like to recommend other city, Bahawalpur city, which is a peaceful city, very clean city. And you will not find any hatred. And what I would like to say,
Violence?
you yeah, balanced. And people are very kind. And they are very hospitality personality. And there are also many, Bahawalpur was an independent state before Pakistan. And Bahawalpur joined with Pakistan after 10 years of independence of Pakistan. And it was a very rich state before Pakistan independence. But the Nawab of Bahawalpur has joined with Pakistan because the relationship with Allama Iqbal and Quaid Azam was very good with Nawab. And there are a lot of palace. What I need to say, palace. Do you know
Palaces.
palace?
Politics.
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, there are a lot of palaces. I can say Noor Mahal, Darbar Mahal, Gulzar Mahal, and Sadiq Palace. And there is also old hospital, which the name of hospital is Victoria Hospital, which was given by the Victoria of England, United Kingdom. Yeah, they often visit Nawab State. And yeah, they are very still I heard, I was reading that the family of Nawab Bahawalpur also living in United Kingdom. And they had a lot of hotels. And uh, uh, and different type of things in
Properties.
businesses in United Kingdom. Yes.
Oh, properties. Okay, okay. So if a building is really really old, and it's been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it has an importance, so we usually call those places historical,
Yes.
right? So they have a lot of historical places, buildings. We refer to usually buildings as being historical because they have a lot of history that is attached to it. And that also becomes the part of the heritage and the culture of a certain city. So, Junaid, this is a new information that you have given me today, that Bhawipur was not a part of Pakistan up until 10 years after the independence. So 1957 is when it joined Pakistan. So what was Bahawalpur under? Is it somewhere on the border? I don't know the geography of Pakistan, so I'm not really sure. Was it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Bahawalpur state basically, its border is near to India. and the Nehru and Gandhi offered the Nawab of Bahawalpur that if you join with us, because at the time of independence, the independent state has given a chance to either to join with Pakistan or India, because they have, yeah. Then the Nawab of Bahawalpur said to Gandhi and Nehru that my window opens to India, but my door opens to Pakistan. So I would like to join with Pakistan, and Bahawalpur's Nawab supported Pakistan very lot, and there are many immigrants here in Bahawalpur, and
Okay.
they Nawab of Bahawalpur also had given the 1 year salary to the whole Pakistan at the time of independence.
Wow.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Hi, Asad. How are you?
Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone, ma'am. How are you? I'm
Walaikum
fine.
assalam.
Asad, is this your first time here?
No, ma'am, it's my second time.
Okay. When was the first time you came here?
Sorry,
When was the first time you came on this live?
I think it's 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Okay. That's why I kind of did not recognize you. I'm sorry about that. So, and are
So
you from
no,
Karachi as well?
no, ma'am, I am from Faisalabad, Pakistan.
You're from Faisalabad. Okay. Okay. Great. And how is Ramadan treating you?
Sorry, ma'am.
How is Ramadan treating you?
Fantastic, ma'am. Alhamdulillah, very good, and everything is going good. Alhamdulillah.
That's good. That's good. So tell us about Faisalabad. I've only been to Faisalabad
Faisalabad.
a long time ago, so I don't really remember much.
I'm new to Faisalabad because I left Karachi just 1 year ago. My whole brought up and educational life was in Karachi because my father was a government servant. So when he retired, we just moved to Faisalabad, and I'm also working for the government, and that's why I transferred myself from Karachi to Lahore, and I'm working in Lahore now, but living in Faisalabad. My
How
hometown is
long?
Faisalabad.
How long is the drive from Lahore to Faisalabad?
If we go from a Davos service bus service, it takes almost 2 hours.
So you commute every day, 2 hours one way?
No, ma'am, it's a holiday in weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It's off.
Right.
That's why I moved on Friday from Lahore and back to my home, Faisalabad, and went back on Monday to Lahore.
Right. Okay. So you live in Lahore during the weekdays, and for the weekends you come back to Faisalabad. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. But during lockdown, I'm just sitting at home because the office is closed. That's why I can't go back.
Okay. And what do you do? What's your profession?
I'm a government servant working for the government. I'm a clerical. I have a clerical job,
Okay.
computer
Okay.
operator and clerical.
And which department?
It's Department of Plant Protection, Ministry of National Food Security and Research. We are working for the locust to save our fields from the locust because locust is kind of a grasshopper which killed our fields, and it's very harmful for fields.
Okay. Okay. Great. And Asif, what do you do?
Right now, I am doing nothing.
That's good.
Right now, right now. Yes.
But what is your
actually,
profession, Asif bhai?
yeah, I actually switching my profession from one to another. Now I am shifting myself back to my original uh, website development and these all stuff. I did my master's in software engineering back in 2001,
Okay.
and then I moved abroad and do a little bit of business there. It was a different field. Now I moved back and I'm switching my field back to the software engineering.
That's good. That's very nice. And so you're basically more into website development and SEO and all that stuff.
Yeah, so sort of, but I am gaining my grip. I have to revise
So,
my whole application again.
right. Okay. Okay. Do you know Hisham Server?
Yeah, I know Sham Server. I see you first on his blog. I think
Okay,
you started on the first of Ramadan.
right.
You and Sham was on there. I think then I first started following you.
Okay, yeah, Hisham Server is a very good mentor to have around you because he's pretty well connected, and he does a lot of work as well, and he's all IT.
Yeah, he
I
is known.
personally don't
He is known guru as in the field of freelancing.
yes, he is. Okay, great. All right. So did you all talk about your cities?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now your second topic for today is to talk about your
Hello.
favorite personality.
There's a sound problem. I think I
Can you
can't
hear
listen.
me, Asad? Asad, can you hear us? Okay, you'll have to go out and come back, Asad. I'm going to take you off the screen. So fix your camera and then come back on. Can you all start thinking about your favorite personality?
Yes.
Uh, yes. So Asad, can I start with you?
Yeah, you can start with me. I have
Yes.
lot of favorite personalities. If I started, I would say Dr. Zahar Ahmed is one of them. And Numan
Okay.
Ali Khan is one of them. Tariq Jamil is one of them. Yasser Bajraj is one of them. Uh, there are a lot, but I think it's easy to start with Dr. Israr Ahmed. For the time being, when it comes to the era where I started grooming myself and started learning about Islam, and I found him very inspiring. Inter- is what you can say. He has a charismatic personality and
Right.
control over his words. And when I saw him, I actually had a tendency to see sort of fingerprints of people with a little bit of hands. And I have seen his hands on screen because when he speaks with his open hands sometimes.
Right.
His this line is going straight. He's covering his full line in his hand. I don't know, but they say this line is belongs to people who have Down syndrome.
Okay.
Uh, but actually, in his case, it was not the case. So, and apart, if I talk about his knowledge, I was specifically into comparative religions and talking about different religions and specifically the history of Jews. I
Mm-hmm.
was very interested to know how came the Jews, the perception of Jews in Pakistan about them, and what is the reality. And I learned from the Quran a lot about them. And then there's the whole shift in the imagery. Uh, they are the sons of Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam, which is the name of the other name or the pet name of Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam is Israel, and because they were the descendants of Hazrat Israel Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam is called Israel, and there's a lot of misconception in Pakistanis, but that's how we are. That's how we are actually.
Right.
And, uh, specifically talking about his grip on the concept was very clear. His knowledge and command on the religion was very sound. And specifically when he speaks, when somebody speaks from his heart, it transfers to you. So I have taken his English lectures of Quran also. Even I myself have two different pages of him created on Dr. Israr where I have with clips in Urdu and English also. And I have worked on him a lot, alhamdulillah. But if you say I found him very sound in knowledge and practically he was a doer. He was a doer instead of a sayer. We will find a lot of people who are saying,
Right.
just saying for the sake of saying, but he did live his life according to the book. But anyhow, it's Pakistan where there are a lot of different views of a particular personality can be, and I
Mm-hmm.
am agree with all of them. Okay, some people don't find him interested. Okay, I accept them. Some people find him very good. I am also accepted. That's how it is.
That's great. Okay, Junaid, so who is your favorite personality?
Okay, so my favorite personality is my father.
Okay.
Because I have learned many things. He is like a friend too, and I have learned that how to be passionate and how to be a good man. I have not learned him by saying, but I have learned him by his action, and he proved that yeah, he is a very very good father, and he teaches us that how to be a passionate, a good human, and how to behave with men and women, and how to give respect. Because I have seen him many different places, that he was interacting with people, and how he act when someone acting with him in a bad behavior, but he didn't replied on the same at the same time. And but yeah, this is my favorite personality. Apart from this, I am a graphic designer, and I have learned most of the thing from Hisham Sarwar, and I have seen you on a in a live stream that you did, and I was very excited that someday I will follow your page and talk to you in your live stream. Now I am here, and I am very fond of you, because this is a great opportunity for us to be a fluent English speaker. And yeah, it will help me a lot, because if we want to become a freelancer, then we must learn speaking and writing English. In this way we can communicate with our client very easily. Yes,
Of
thank
course.
you.
And especially, you have to all remember that obviously the ones who are freelancers or they're working out of Pakistan, and they're getting clients that are not living in Pakistan but out of somewhere in the West. So people in the West do understand that English is not our first language, and they're not worried about your grammar as long as you're able to put your message across and you're able to explain to them confidently what you want to sell, or how you are proposing your product to them, or the project, whatever it is. They're pretty, I would say, they're pretty accepting. At the same time, the only thing people expect is some sort of fluency and the confidence. So when obviously everybody from different countries around the West speaks with a different accent, so the more you listen to people who speak in English, the better it will be for you to understand different accents that are spoken in the West as well. And then you can better then answer their questions without hesitation, or without stopping, or without giving a lot of pauses. So again, communicate with each other as much as you can, speak to each other, maybe find one person in your family who you can speak to in English with, just one person, 5 minutes a day, 6 minutes a day, whatever it is, and then, extend that time to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes until it becomes a habit. So good job. Shan, who is your favorite personality?
Okay, ma'am, I have a small question, if you don't mind. I am talking, and I am, listening to you. That if I ask you a question, that how am I understandable or not? And if I give you an opportunity to give me a rank from 1 to 10, then which number would you give me in speaking? Just journey certainly, be very honest, because I
Okay,
want to improve
I
myself.
don't. I agree with you. I don't give rankings. That's number one, because if I tell you you are a 5 out of 10, psychologically, you're going to feel that I'm 50-50, right? If I tell you that you are 3 out of 10, you're going to feel a little, I would say, upset with yourself. If I tell you you're an 8 out of 10, you're going to feel overconfident, right? So I personally, unless it's a class that I'm teaching and there's a course that I'm taking, then I can tell the students that okay, you are at an elementary level or you are at an intermediate level, because it's a different situation and scenario. Right now, I can't tell you. As long as everybody is able to understand what you're saying, okay, we all understood what you were saying. We all got your points. We all understood about Bhagalpur. We understood about, Lahore, about your favorite personality. As long as your message is across, you're doing a good job. Because to give you a mark, I have to justify why I'm giving you a mark, right? So if I say, for instance, if I say you are a 7 out of 10, so I have to give you a reason why you are 7 out of 10 and how can you become a 10 out of 10, right? So
Okay,
that's a very
so
lengthy
which
process.
okay, which part of English should I, work? Either I work on grammar or work on vocabulary, or should I work on, writing?
Everything,
Uh, Everything.
everything.
Okay.
So grammar, vocabulary. See, basically, let's look at the IELTS exam, right? The IELTS is reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So those are the four skills that you should be working on all the time. So you cannot just work on vocabulary and forget speaking because what's the use of knowing vocabulary if you're not able to use it in your spoken and in your written English? What's the use of reading an article if you're not able to explain the article in your own words or write the article in your own words? It doesn't make sense, right? What's the use of writing when you cannot speak what you have written and the other person or whoever is reading it is not able to read it, right? So all four skills, go hand in hand, and you have to practice them all together. You can't just focus on grammar. And this is what happens in, I would say, in Pakistan as well. Is English is taught as a second language, and people are taught the grammar, but they're not taught how to speak,
Yeah.
right? So when if I ask
Yes.
you guys to write something, you will be brilliant at writing articles, at writing stories or blogs or whatever it is. Your grammar is going to be perfect. But when it comes to speaking, is when you start making the mistakes, right? It's
Yeah.
because English is not taught to you guys, as a in the spoken form as well. So spoken English, if it's not taught along with reading and writing, it doesn't make sense unless you are living in an English environment, right?
Yeah.
Where you're using English to communicate. But if you're learning a language, it's best to learn all the four skills, which are reading, writing, speaking, and listening.
Yeah. I totally agree with you, madam.
Thank you. All right, Shan, your favorite personality?
Ma'am, to be very honest, I have none, but a person I am talking about, I very like him, and that is called Dr. Zakir Nayak. He is
Right.
the best. He is the best Islamic scholar I have ever seen, with logical point of views of every religion, and he has a very strong command upon all religions. He makes people understand in a very calm way, in a very calm style. He never imposes his thinking to anybody, and he makes people realize through their own religional books. And he is hafiz of all religional books like Quran, Bible, Bhagavad Gita, and Torah, and some other religion which I don't know, but he is a very much a strong command of all religions information.
Right.
Many Hindus and Christian objects some of many Hindus and Christian objects some of Islamic principle like Zabiha, four marriages of men, and nymphos which Muslim men will get in Jannah in reward for good deeds they did in the world. He make people understand with very sensible and logical point of view, and some of only bigotry people, pugnacious people, I mean to say, they don't agree at all because they all they come for the intention to beat him
Mhm.
or make him lose. But I don't think so that they can beat him or lose him because he's a he has all he has the answer of all question for
Yes, sir.
You are waving out for somebody?
Yeah, I'm waving at the little one
Oh,
with
okay, sorry, sorry.
yeah, yeah, continue, continue.
I didn't see her. Anyways, uh,
Is there a Filipino?
Wait, don't order.
so this is the reason I like him very much because he never support terrorism and never uh, he never say bad things from he never say things for any other religion. So this is the reason I like him very much.
Sean,
Very
have you ever heard about the Ahmad Didat?
No, sir. Unfortunately, I have not.
Ahmad Didat was the one who started this whole campaign, and the Zakir Naik is his first, follower in his concept.
Okay.
All his
Okay.
debates are mostly all the debates which Zakir Naik did was already performed by Ahmad Didat, and he is a
Okay.
South African scholar, and
Okay.
he put the foundation of this whole institution that Zakir Naik has carried out.
Okay. Okay. So I did not understand what you are trying to say. What is your point?
he's
I'm
just
just telling
he's giving you information.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for increasing my knowledge. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Who is this little one that we have right now, Oscar?
the little one is Muhammad Ibrahim, and if you like to
Assalamualaikum,
listen,
Muhammad Ibrahim. How are you?
I am fine.
How old are you?
I am fine.
You're 5? How
Yes.
old are you?
What?
how old are
How
you?
old are
I
you?
am at age 9.
You're 9 years old. Are you still going to school?
No, I am doing online classes.
Due
Okay.
to
How
COVID.
for how many hours do you stay online?
2 or 1.
That's it?
Yes. So
So
in one day I completed all of them, and then weekly one comes, so and then I always complete one again.
okay, are you in grade 5 or 4?
I am in 3. I
Oh,
am going in 4.
you're going to grade 4. Okay, okay. So are you missing
Because
your
of because of the coronavirus, I am still on 3.
okay. Are you missing your school and your teachers and your friends?
Uh, my friend, I sometimes talk with him. One time, my online classes were not working, so I called him and said, "Why isn't my working?" He said, "There is a button at top which you can press, and then everything will be fine." Then I pressed it. It all goes fine.
Okay, so all your online classes are also like this, where you have your teacher sitting and all the students are also sitting at the same time?
No, not like that. So uh, it's like this. They always send homework and they send what do we call them?
They actually send them the assignments, and
And
all they have to do is to complete the assignments and submit them. There
That's
is
it?
first
no
we
like,
have
yeah.
first we have to watch the video and then do it.
So what's in the video? Is it a cartoon or a movie?
Uh, it's a card animate animate. It's
Animation.
animated. Oh,
Animation. Animation.
no, it's animated.
It's animated, so it's an animation. Okay, that's nice. I also teach grades 1 and 2, but what we have to do is, as a teacher, we have all the students sitting with us, just like over here. So every day in the morning, I have to get ready and pretend I'm in a classroom, and then all my students they sign in at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I have to teach them the whole day. So
It's a
all the
long,
students get to see their friends also.
it's a long class. It's not here like this. I
Yeah,
have paid the full month fee, and after that, what I get is only the assignment which is to be submitted, and they are even more paying for us because I have to do a lot of time the assignments, and my wife has to do it.
Yeah, yeah, it's over here. I live in Canada, so over here it's different. We start our school just like a regular school, and
My my brother, my brother, his name is Ahmad. He is in grade 9. He is very short at length, but big in ears, and he has a laptop where he does his online classes, and he got really hard math work which he solves with his dad right over here.
okay, with his dad or your dad?
All of
Okay,
kids'
with
dad.
our dad, right?
Dads are parents.
Yes. So our dad. Okay, or
Our.
you can just say with dad, because if you say his dad, then I'm gonna think he has a different dad and you have a different dad and you're not brothers, right?
All right.
Okay, so either you say he does his homework with dad or with our dad.
Okay.
Okay, then I know who you're talking about. Otherwise, I'll be confused.
Okay.
Got it? Great. So, what
I
else do you do the whole day?
uh I play games, and also I also do roza in Ramadan. Last time I did two, and now I have done three right now. I am
Mashallah.
up till now.
Very good. Very good. And do you sometimes get hungry and thirsty?
What?
Do you get hungry or thirsty and you go to the fridge quietly and drink water and not tell anyone?
I always do it because we have our room up, and when we go up we don't have water, so we get thirst. So they say you go down, you take the
She is
food.
talking about when you are having fasting. When you are fasting, did you do like this? Drink water or not while fasting?
uh, while fasting we drink nothing. Okay, when papa takes Sprite or Coke, I don't drink Coke anyway, so I will always drink Sprite. Other that, then I will make a lemonade. My mom makes lemonade.
Oh, nice. Is it a sweet lemonade?
No, it's not sweet. It is almost like 7 Up, but it has different taste. I don't drink it too much because I don't like my mom's uh, lemonade so much.
I hope your mom is not listening to you.
Yeah.
So, who makes better lemonade, your mom or your dad?
I like my dad more.
Okay, good. Why? Because he takes you out?
What?
Why do you like your dad more? Because he gives you money and he takes you out?
No, because he gives. He only gives me presents. My mom just goes with him. He gives me beautiful suit. He cares of me. My mom just makes food on the kitchen. Sometimes my dad helps, and then I say, "Mom's food is not better. Dad's much better."
Okay, that's very interesting. So, who is your best friend in school?
It's Spice and Abbas. Abbas is really short in height and in ear. Okay, he's really small. I am bigger than him, and then Faisal, he is fat. I am also small, but I am at mid age. So Faiz is fat. He has a big face, and he loves to play football. So I play cricket, and Abbas also plays football because they are friends. So they met in the court. They have a court where they met, and then they play football.
Okay, is football your favorite sport?
Yes.
Not
No,
cricket?
my friend's favorite sport is football. My favorite sport is uh, racing and cricket. Actually,
Okay,
don't know play cricket. Not so much because we have a really small uh, time to play. Cause when
short
we
time.
play, there are lots of decoration in our houses. We only broke one decoration while playing, and then Papa said, "From now on, you will play with softballs." So we said,
Oh,
"We're, we're not gonna play in. We will have time to play out."
your English is very good. Do you speak in English at home or just in school?
Uh, I I speak English on just school.
Only in school. I think you should speak English at home as well.
Because my mom doesn't know English, and while I speak English, my brother says, "Stop speaking English. No one speaks English in our home. So why do you speak?"
Well, you can just tell him that I don't know Urdu anymore. I will only speak English. And maybe
Uh,
you and your dad can speak in English now. What do you think?
uh, I am speaking English because you are an English teacher, and everyone says if they are an teacher never talk in Urdu. So I don't talk in Urdu.
That's okay, but then you also have to always practice. And I think that your dad speaks pretty good English, and you can always practice with him, right?
My dad has more knowledge than my mom. He, my dad loves Islamiyat and my mom also.
Okay, and yeah, maybe you can have discussions with your dad in English, right?
No, I'm really good in English. Just one time I got bad in English because uh, I didn't have more time for that because there my mom said do that and do this and do that. So I had only 30 minutes for preparation. So I uh, I was learning one thing. My mom says learn that thing. So I leave that thing and learn that thing. So this kept happening, and I know little. So what I know little, I only write that, and also if I have more knowledge, I also write.
That's very good. Do you write short stories?
I like short stories. I have a short story named Folk Tale, where in the first story in Baghdad there was a town named Hamlin. There were lots of cities, and it was a good city to live. When it was getting older, rats came. They had sharp teeth and sharp claws. Uh, Even dogs and cats ran away. Then there came an Pied Piper. They also had a mare. Then the Pied Piper said, "I will take out all the rats if you give me $1 million." So the mare promised, and then he put all the Pied Piper. He led all the rats into the river. Rats could not swim; they all died. And then, the mayor said, "I did this. I did this. I see you put me." Then, the Pied Piper says, "Excuse me, mayor. You broke the promise." Said, "Which promise?" He got confused. He said, "You promised to give me $1 million." So it means he just showed and $50. Then the Pied Piper got angry and then he played his pipe again and then he had a silver pipe and then this time but the children came out and then the mountain edge opened.
Split.
The
The mountain split.
the mountain's edge. It was kinda door
Okay.
which opens open like this,
Okay.
and then everyone was shouting, my baby." All the babies were running except one. He fall away when the door shut down. So the mayor said, "Where is the Pied Piper? Where is the Pied Piper?" He couldn't find it, so all the children gone away.
Wow, that's a very nice story. I think I heard about this a long time ago when I was a kid. That's nice. Is this one of your favorite stories?
Uh, Also, this story was I read the back part. It said this story is all fake, uh, but uh, they said that this story when a kid grow up, his mom said him the story when his mom said when his mom died, then the kid when the kid grow up, he said the story to his kid like this and this. People started telling stories, and then a book came which I have, which name Folk Tales, which has seven stories, magical stories. Okay, that is the
Good. So these are called folk tales, right? These are
what?
stories. I said these stories are called folk tales.
Yes,
FOLKTALE.
Folk
Folk,
Tales.
right? So these are stories that are told by people, and then those people tell those stories to their kids, and the kids grow up and they tell their kids, and this is how the whole story spreads, right? So maybe
Yes,
you can create a story of your own that gives a good message. So usually a folk tale gives a very good message that
I
people
have
can learn from it.
created one. I can tell you.
Sure.
One day, there was a poor man trying to get money. He said, "Give me money." So the people didn't listen to him. And then he found a luck coin. He picked that up. It's really short. He picked that up, and then a witch came. He said, "Are you poor?" He said, "Yes." And then uh, the witch said, "I will pour the gold in your wallet, and if you fall it will all turn it to sand." Then he take out his pouch. The witch poured in gold, and then he said, "That's enough." He said, "A little bit more." So then he poured a little bit more, and then his hands became the poor little man hands began to crumble, and then the luck coin was out, and then the wallet fall. It all turned into sand. This is the
Okay.
story.
That's very nice. Very nice story. I liked it. Janae, did you like the story?
Uh, I I always think because I want to know stories from myself and I want to be a playable man.
You want to be a witch man?
Yes.
Rich, no. I am saying I want to be a miner or an engineer or a scientist. I want to be 50% scientist because I like scientists. I love to make questions, but questions are fake. But you can do experiments, which I like. I've seen videos. My brother sees lots of videos of science, but he said I'm gonna be an engineer. My brother named Badar, Badar Bhai, he also wants to be an engineer. My dad is also an engineer. My dad watches and what do we call that? Uh, a program where they teach that is on digi skills. So I come and sit down. I say my dad to give me a microphone. I also want to listen. My dad says I want to listen. It's not your job right now. When you will be, you will have a job. So let me do it.
That's no, but that's good, and I think you should start learning how to code. You know what's coding?
Coding, yes, coding is really easy.
Really?
You
I find it very difficult.
you just have to put blocks. Go here, go here, go here, go here. Then, then I release it. He hops and hops and hops and hops
No,
and goes
she's
over.
not about talking about the coding or that the
Yes.
game you play. It's a different blocks coding. This is programming
That is,
coding.
yeah, kind of the same. Good. It was really nice talking to you.
They say thank you.
Thank you.
So it
Did
was
you have fun?
I always had fun. There will be a. Uh, I always had fun. I always smile and what do we call that? Uh, हंसना को क्या कहते हैं? Laugh, laugh,
uh,
laugh.
Laugh. You always laugh. Okay. So your English is really good. Is there a message that you would like to give to people who are watching you on how to have good English?
No, I don't have a
No,
message.
no. You don't want to give them any advice, any ideas, any
I
tips?
don't understand. I can't hear.
okay, she is saying that people want to know how they can improve their English.
Uh, I also do that in school. There are some children that don't know English or that only know science, and then say that you wanna pass the test. They say yes, so I help them.
How do you help them?
Suddenly, I help them in maths, English. I do I only do not help them. I always help them, but I say you do science from your own. If I only tell you, then what knowledge do you have? I have a lot knowledge in my mind. Then you also fill your knowledge in your mind. I said this to them.
Very good. That's a very, very good advice. Junaid, would you like to say something to the little boy here?
What?
Yeah, of course, madam. He is an inspiration for us, and we are hearing that he is good, better than us. And I know he is a little kid, and he is very innocent. He is learning very fast as compared to us, and I really appreciate that you were talking to him. I think about half an hour, and you are listening and talking. Yes, he is a very good speaker, and I really
I am
appreciate. And
talk-
I
I am
sorry.
talk- I am talkative.
Oh, no, no, you are building a very good conversation, and we were very interested to hear you, and it's totally inspiration and motivation for all of us that we are
Thank
old and we can't speak very well as compared to you. But Miss Maha was very interested that how did you speak and how did you learn? And actually, we want to know that what is the reason behind you of learning English and how did you achieve this goal?
First, I love comprehension, so I said, let's learn English book. So I opened the English. There were lots of pictures. So I love to see pictures like these, which have a meaning. Pictures, those have meaning. So then I started writing English everywhere, and then I used my mind to uh, pass English. Then I thought uh, uh, I never learned English before. I had B or A, but I want to take A plus. So one day I kept on learning at the semi-finals exam, and then I got A plus. I said I am genius. I have knowledge. So then I started learning everything and everything. When I keep starting learning, my knowledge began to grow and grow and grow. So then I became really good in English. Then I started like liking uh, creative writing, and I also know how to write an acrostic poem. I know everything, but in letter at the end stage I don't go really well, but still I always take A or B.
Very
One
good. Very good. Chan, is there anything you would like to say to the little boy?
no,
Ma'am, I am nothing much more to say, but only I can say that I feel envy with this guy in a very positive way.
thank you.
Thank
And
you. Very
You are
nice.
welcome. You are welcome, little boy.
Very good. I forgot your name. I know it's
My
Muhammad.
name is Muhammad Ibrahim Asif.
Muhammad Ibrahim. So can I just call you Ibrahim?
You can also call me Muhammad Ibrahim and also Ibrahim.
Okay, those are very beautiful names. Both the names are very beautiful. Um, why did your dad? Is it your dad who named you Muhammad Ibrahim or your mom?
My dad named me Ibrahim, my mother named me Muhammad, or my dad named me Muhammad, and my mom named me Ibrahim. So then at the end, my dad put Asif, so then my name became Muhammad Ibrahim Asif.
Very good. So who was Muhammad and who was Ibrahim? Do you know them?
Yes, I I have I have learned the Ibrahim one, but I don't have learned the Muhammad story. I have learned the Ibrahim right now.
Okay,
When I
you haven't learned
okay,
Muhammad story yet?
in Ibrahim, his dad was non-Muslim. They worship wooden and stone idols. So one day Ibrahim said, "These idols are nothing. They are blind. They can't even see. They can't even walk. These just are idols. These are not God. There is only one God, named Allah." They said, "No, no, no, no." So then one day, one day the people, one day the people were going on a huge festival, and Ibrahim smiled mischievously, and he said, "Why don't you eat all these goodies? They apply nothing." So Ibrahim again smiled and picked up a rod, broke all the statues, leaving the biggest one to tell the tale. Then the people the people came, but they were uh, they were
Upset?
shocked who broke these all idols. Then they found that Ibrahim broke the all idols. Then Ibrahim said, "Your biggest idol has done it." Then the god of uh, the there was a god named Namrud. He said, "Why don't you believe me as a god?" Then Muhammad said, "You are like any of us. We are human." Then he said, "What can your God do? What I cannot?" He said, My God can take out life and uh, make him alive again." Then Namrud said, "I can do the same by taking a prisoner and taking out his heart." Then he said, My God makes the sunrise at the east and at the west." And he had no answer to say. He said he lit a huge fire. Then they lit a huge fire and throw Ibrahim. Then an angel comes with which then Ibrahim gets with a blast like this. Oh, fire cooled down and blessed Ibrahim. Then all the flowers came out and the fire got cooled out. Everyone was shocked and got so shocked.
Great, beautiful, very nice. So Junaid and Shan and Asif, what I really enjoyed from Muhammad Ibrahim's conversation is he doesn't stop talking, mashallah, right? So whatever you say to him, whatever you ask him, he makes sure that he gets his screen time and he speaks for like a very, very long time and he explains the whole story without thinking what are other people going to be thinking about him, right? And that's the beauty of being a child, the innocence. So, Ibrahim, thank you so much for coming here. It was wonderful speaking to you. And I hope that you join our session again when I come online and when your dad also joins this session and you also become a part of this. You can also bring in your brother and we can all sit together, have like 5, 6 people and speak in English. That will be good. Are you there, Muhammad Ibrahim? Okay, I think their network has dropped. Yes,
Yes, I think they have frozen, and there would be an internet problem.
probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna put them backstage. So that was a good discussion, and it was just good speaking skills. And obviously, he's a child. He's learning differently and all that stuff. But pretty good. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yes, we did,
Very.
ma'am. We did, ma'am.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up this session. There's not many people with us at this time. I don't know where people are. Usually at this time we get a lot of people, but I'll
Only
come back
interested
tomorrow.
people comes here, ma'am.
Sorry.
They only the people who think they need it, they come here. Otherwise, the most of people come here for fun. I am not blaming to anyone,
Yeah.
but it's a general thing.
Yes, of course, of course. We only watch, as humans, we only watch things that we have a need for, right? So let's say,
But
if I don't have a need for
but
something, I don't watch it. Yes, go ahead,
Yeah.
Junaid.
but Sean, I think most of the people want to speak and want to practice,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
they feel shy. But
Yeah.
they feel shy. I think more than 50 or more than 100 people watch recorded videos of Miss Maha,
Yeah.
and maybe they are watching live now, and but they don't have courage to come to live, and because we are also fear about ourselves and our mistakes, so that's the reason.
Well, it
Yes.
is
Maybe you should
about
change.
if it is about shyness, that nobody is more shyer than me.
Yeah,
No, no,
it
no,
is
it's
it
very
is
wrong
a lot of
because you.
so even for me as a teacher, not every teacher can come online and speak to people because to me
Yeah,
you're all strangers, right? I don't know you guys, and
yeah,
it's not easy. Even if I knew you guys, if you were somebody that I've known for like years or months or whatever, it's not easy for people to come in front of a camera and start talking. That also in a live
Maybe,
class.
maybe because of the environment you live, because the people living in Canada are very free of thinking. I mean, what should I say?
No, I've only been in Canada for 3 years. I haven't lived here all my life.
I'm sorry. What? Can you speak loudly?
I said I've only been in Canada for 3 years.
Your sound is echo, ma'am. I think.
There's an echo. Hang on a minute. Okay, I said I've only been in Canada for 3 years.
But you told me that before Canada you were in Dubai.
Yes, I was in Dubai, but then I had a lot of teachers around me who were not comfortable and speaking in front of the camera. So
But I
it's more.
think ma'am, if some people, whenever any person, whether it is male or female, uh, is a steps out of the country,
Yeah.
he become more confident because if you live in Pakistan, you become a frog of a well, as I think.
No, no, no. I don't think so. I would kind of disagree with you here. It's personality
Because
type. Some people
because
are
my brother, I'm sorry, ma'am. Because my brother that he went to UK in 2012, and
right.
he is much shyer than me. But when I when he went to UK, I saw too much transformation into his personality. He become more wiser. He become more informative person, and many things which I don't still don't know.
Because he's not in his comfort zone anymore, right? So he's in a different country, and then he has to speak with people of a different mindset, different culture. So obviously, you have to adapt. There are many people that I know who lived in Pakistan, all their lives, but they're very comfortable with coming on the screen. So it's just your personality type. Do you like being in front of the camera or not? So I personally like being on live. I'm not an actor. I cannot act, but put me in front of a live camera and I'll talk. That's how I am. And it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of strength to say that, yes, I'm going to face the camera because you don't know who's watching you on the other side of the camera, right? You have
Yeah.
no idea what the people watching you will say to you.
Yes. Yes.
So
You are
those
right.
things have to be blocked off, and you have to worry about nobody, but because you just do things that you enjoy. There's somebody called Mehran Baloch who wants to join. Let's see if they join or not, and then I shall be also wrapping up the session in a bit. It is around 5 p.m. my time, and I have a far in 3 hours.
Well,
So,
before you leave, I have two or three things which I wanted to ask you, if you
sure,
don't mind.
go ahead.
Uh, I want to clear some concepts of English,
Okay.
which is still not clear in my mind, such as what is the difference between until and unless and till, and what is the use of word like no longer, anymore, no more, and these some kind of these things, just like some sentences I want to know how they can be translated into in English, like in Urdu we can say क्या फायदा ऐसी दौलत का जो किसी गरीब के काम ना है, तो how can we translate this Urdu sentence into English, and क्या फायदा ऐसी जहानत का जो लोगों पर जाहिर ना हो, something like that.
See, those are things basically, some proverbs or some idioms are written in different languages because they sound better in that language, right? So once you start translating them, they don't make sense.
But when you talk somebody on some specific topic, and the point when you want to say these same thing which I told you right now in Urdu, how can we say?
You'll have to go to Google and you will have to basically write in idioms, okay, and get the list of idioms. There's many idioms, thousands and thousands of them that you can use. And then once you get the hang of how the idioms are written, then you can translate into them. Now, if you're asking me on the spot that how would I say, what you said, that what's the use of having so much money when you cannot go and help the needy? That's how I would say one of them.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
But
okay.
again, and the other one, what was it that you said?
क्या फायदा ऐसी जहानत का जो लोगों पर जाहिर ही ना हो?
Okay, what's the use of having so much knowledge when you cannot spread it, or that nobody knows about?
It means it is not word to word translation.
No, no, no. You cannot do word to word translation because let's say if I want to say my heart went garden, garden.
Dilwa. Yeah, I think it's not the proper English, I think.
Exactly. It's not English, right? It's not
And
polite
I
to say my heart
today
went
in
garden, garden.
today live stream I also spoke a wrong sentence in Urdu Muhavara like he or shakar. I told to Mr. Asif.
Yeah, that's okay. You use that in English. I heard that, but that's okay. It happens.
So what can you tell me, ma'am, what is the proper English of आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर? I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not gonna uh, disturb
I'm just,
you.
no, no, no. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking. I don't think it can be translated into English as well.
Maybe it's some idiom or phrase.
Not that I know of. I haven't. I don't remember coming across something which is similar. Um, I mean, the maximum they will say is "May you be blessed," right? Or "May your words come true."
This I think this is correct.
Yeah, it's
May
kind of
your word.
like that. But how we say it, ghee shakkar and stuff, it's not something that you can say it in English. So again, there's a lot of things. Like for instance, if you say it's raining cats and dogs,
मौसलाधार बारिश को कहते हैं, I think.
yeah, but cats and dogs is kutta and
That's
billi.
are two different things.
Exactly, kutte or billi, right? So we cannot say in Urdu ke
Yeah, yeah,
kutte और बिल्लियों की तरह बारिश हो रही है. It doesn't make sense. So
yeah.
that part
You are
not
right. You are right,
applicable.
ma'am.
So every language has its own proverbs, it has its own idioms, it has its own figure of speeches. So if you start looking at translation, you will get more confused and you'll be like, okay, it doesn't make sense, right? So that's why the more you read and the more you practice what you have read, so try to speak it out loud, the better it will become for you and it becomes part of it. Like, for instance, the little boy Muhammad Ibrahim. Uh, you know, every time he forgot something, he would say, "What do you say to that?" Like he would
Mm.
automatically say it,
Mm.
right? So, what do
Yeah,
you say to that means in his mind, that means he's trying to think what's the next word. He's not asking me, he wasn't
yeah.
asking his dad, but he was just telling himself, "What do you say to that?" Right? A lot
He
of
was
people
asking himself.
speak English. Yeah, so a lot of people, when they speak English, they also say like for everything. I'm going to like go for a walk and then like I'm going to, get on a bike. So they keep putting the word like, and you're just thinking, why are they saying like? It's not something they're
Like
going to
in
do.
Urdu, it is called, I think, जैसे मैं ये कह रहा था, जैसे मैं ये कह रहा था, जैसे ये. I think it's
Yes,
called like.
but that's like overuse of a word at times, right? So then when you look at it and you go like, what's the rule behind it? There's no rule behind it as such.
So is it a correct word for English or not? Like.
No, it's not incorrect. It's not incorrect, but it's something that people use in the oral English, in the spoken English, right? It's some habit that people have picked up in the way they speak,
All right, all right.
right? So there's no right, there is no wrong as such. Probably after maybe I would say that in the next 10 years, the way people speak English is going to change drastically as well. because there's so many people from so many cultures, so many backgrounds, so many other countries who have kind of become part of this language in a way, right? So Mehran is here. Hi Mehran, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How about you?
I am pretty good. Where are you tuning in from, Mehran?
Ma'am, from Pakistan, Tandola.
From Tandola?
Chando
Yeah,
ala yaar.
Pakistan, Tandola city. Yes,
Where,
ma'am.
sorry, where is that?
Ma'am, in Pakistan,
Okay, is it in Punjab, KPK, Balochistan?
Sindh, Sindh
In,
province.
okay, is it close to Karachi?
Uh, no, ma'am. In after Hyderabad.
Okay, it's Haftar. Okay, so if you're from Karachi, you're going to Hyderabad towards Khairpur. Is that where it comes?
Yes. When we return from Karachi, then Hyderabad. After that, Tandola will come.
Okay, I've been to Khairpur once. So I went by plane and then I came by car.
No, by car.
By car. Okay, no, when I went to Khairpur, I went by plane, and then on the way back, I came by car. So I've only been to that side once in my life a few years ago.
Acha, that's good, ma'am.
Okay, so what do you do, Mehran?
Ma'am, I'm a banker.
Okay, but are you working these days?
Sorry, ma'am.
Are you working these days?
Yes, ma'am. We are working in business.
Okay, so you're going to bank every day.
Yes, ma'am. Every day.
Okay, okay. And so,
What about the lockdown?
yeah,
Lockdown is pretty good, but banks are open here, so that's why we are going every day.
okay. Junaid, any questions you want to ask Mehran?
So, Mehran, my name is Junaid Ahmed, and I have a question from you that why do you want to learn English? Do you have any plan to go to foreign country for work or education? And if yes, and which country would you like to go?
First of all, it's my phone that I want to visit every country. The second thing is that I want in these days I want to join freelance market. So that's why English is necessary over there. So that's why I'm preparing to learn English, communication English.
So
Okay,
Mehran bhai,
good.
tell us something about us. How old are you? Are you married? And if you are married, then how much kids do you have? And what do you
Uh,
do in your free time?
yes, I'm married and I'm 30 years old, and I have a one daughter, which is
Mhm.
8 months old. And in free times, I just used to nowadays I just used to make my skill on graphic designing. Uh,
Mhm.
uh, yes, because to join freelance market, that's why I'm
So you want to
uh,
learn graphic designing.
yes, I'm learning graphic designing nowadays.
So have you learned any software uh,
Yeah,
now?
yes. I have
What
learned
software?
Adobe Illustrator. Still,
Adobe
yeah,
Illustrator. Are
yeah.
you a student of graphic mentor?
Yes, बिल्कुल. Graphic mentor
Uh,
Sir Imran Ali Dina and Hasham Sarwar Sahab.
yeah. Okay. I am also a graphic designer, and I work as a freelancer. So
Oh,
that's
that's good.
why, that's why I am asking to you. And
Yes,
Junaid bhai, you should ask something more about him.
Okay, so Mehran, first of all, I would like to say that where did you come to know that this page and everything? Because maybe you have also tried many other apps and platform to learn English. Uh, so this is my question.
yes. I have just in nowadays I just trying to check my communication skills over some page who just like you, like this page. Uh, means I want to say that in live chatting. So that's why we get our skills live. I have seen this page in Hisham Sarwar's page.
Mhm.
Ma'am Maha just talking something with the Hisham Sarwar. So that's where I discovered that page.
Okay, so how many lecture have you taken from GFX Mentor?
Uh, Adobe Illustrator. Now
Okay,
it's time to
I think you have done with Adobe Illustrator. Am I right?
yes. Now it's time to yes. Because
Okay, so what's your next plan?
my next plan is to learn Adobe Photoshop. But
Okay,
in these days, I'm just making my hand used to on Adobe Illustrator. Uh, After having some practice, I will join the Adobe Photoshop training.
okay, good, good. So, do you know the difference between Photoshop and Illustrator?
Yeah, Photoshop is the pixelate version, while Illustrator is a vector form.
Okay, do you know the difference between RGB and CMYK?
RGB is for screen mode and CMYK is for printing mode.
Printing mode.
Sean, please let him
Okay, okay,
answer
okay,
this question.
okay. Go ahead.
I know that what's different between CMYK and RGB.
Yeah,
So there is another option that RGB 8 and 32. Do you know?
no, I don't know yet.
Okay, when we create a new file, new project, then there is an option right below the add the above of saving option. Then you should check that what's the new option. And okay, so Mehran, thank you so much for coming, and it's a
Welcome.
very great conversation with you. Now, Mr.
Yeah,
Shan
it's a
can answer.
Great. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for staying here for so long and continuing to speak. I do see there is somebody else who's waiting in the broadcast, but because I don't see their video, so I won't be able to bring them on this live stream. I'm going to go because it's been almost 2 hours. I'm also fasting and I'm getting a little thirsty right now if I continue talking. That's why I keep going back and taking a quick rest. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow, inshallah, and then we can continue. All right.
I will
Okay.
eagerly wait for you, ma'am, because maybe you feel some little bit confidence in me. So
I
please,
do.
I request you to please do come tomorrow.
I will. I will.
Whenever you get time.
Definitely. Definitely. All right. Take care.
Okay.
I will enjoy your evening and
Thank you, ma'am.
talk to you all tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am, for your time, precious time, and taking this live stream and doing very good
And one
stuff.
more thing before you go, ma'am. One more thing I want to ask. You told yesterday group on Facebook. I
Right.
was trying to speaking to anyone, but there was no one online. Neither you nor Arsalan and not anybody else.
Yeah, I guess everybody's schedule is kind of busy these days because of Ramadan, right? There's not many people left. It's just about 8 to 9 people. So give it some time. Let people
Mhm.
get used to, the Ramadan routine, and then they'll eventually start getting active.
Okay, ma'am.
Madam, no one added me there.
I will ask Arsalan or Shan if you can speak to Arsalan as well and ask them to
Madam,
ask.
I was trying a lot to Arsalan to be is online, but I didn't see him online today
Right.
for a
Yeah,
whole
maybe
day.
he's busy with something.
Yeah,
Okay, so
maybe.
you know what you can do is that in the comments below, just message Arsalan, or you will see Arsalan somewhere. His name is Sheikh Muhammad Arsalan. So
Yeah.
just respond. Don't send him a message because sometimes the messages go in the other's inbox. So just reply to his message and be like, hey, this is Junaid. I've been on the live. with Maha for a few times, and could you please add me to the group, and then we will add you to the group as well. Okay.
All right,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you very much for your
Thank
precious
you so
precious
much.
time.
Thank you, Junaid. Thank
And
you
it's
so
very
much.
nice talking to you. And today a new member, the little boy. It was a very interesting experience to look at a young guy speaking with so much confidence in
Yes.
front of us. I hope
Exactly.
we may see him again.
Hopefully. All right. Anything you would like
Thank
to
you,
say,
ma'am.
Farhan?
No, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank
All
you so
right,
much.
ma'am. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
All right. Take care. Bye, guys. Bye, bye.